What's up, my sneakers and peepers, my doubters and believers? It's your boy, Short All Over the Black Man in the blank black t-shirt that I'm wearing. With another PSA, pay attention. My doubters and believers, sneakers and my peepers. What's going on with y'all today on this proud Monday afternoon? Actually, it's after 12 o'clock right now, so got to say afternoon. Shout out to you, and shout out to all of the supporters of any movement that is moving things forward, becoming the change they wish to see. Shout out to you. All right, let's get into it. Are we wanting change? It's a question I just wanted to start this premise off with. Are we really wanting change? I don't know, man. I don't know if we really want change. I'm looking at a lot of things that we're doing out here, which at the same time, I'm happy to see that we're doing it. As far as exposing each other and calling each other out, I'm glad we're doing that. That's cool. That's what we're doing. Okay, cool. But I mean, why are we doing it? You know, we doing this just to seek a little recognition, huh? Huh? Pay attention to me for the moment. Let me get what I need out of that moment. That's what we're doing. Shout out to you. Y'all be sure to check out my podcast coming soon. The Blank Man in the the Black Man in the Blank Black T-shirt. You can see, you can actually check me out on any platform at Blank Black T-shirt, man. And check me out, man. I'll be posting some stuff, putting some things up, setting up some links, you know, putting things in motion for myself. Being that change I wish to see is what I'm doing right now. Investing in myself. So when you invest in yourself, hey, ain't nothing else can fail. But what you let fail. Other than that, you know, you got other people investing in you. You know, you got to answer the sponsors and all that type of stuff. I got sponsorship too, but I don't answer to them that way. We work together. It's more like a partnership. I don't, you know, put myself out there to be beholding to some other individual or have them be beholding to me that way. I got things to do. I got other things I like to get done with my day, to be waiting or wondering, fixating on something that should be and that's not. And I want it to be, you know, I want it to be that. I wish. I'd always say, man, I wish in one hand, shit in the other. And I'll tell you, one fills up a lot quicker than the other. Are we willing to do something to change? Are we willing to do something to change? This is the prequel to my podcasting situation I'm trying to put together. So if y'all see any flaws, anything that y'all see that y'all think that I should change or make better, don't be no stranger to opening up and trolling me a little bit and saying, hey, listen, you know, I would prefer that you don't do it so publicly. Like, I know that's, you know, maybe they bring the views up, maybe they bring the lights up for some people, whatever. I don't care nothing for that. Get me in the inbox, you know what I'm saying, on some real stuff. Maybe we can get this money together. Find out how to get things popping in the right way. You feel me? Oh, and also, if you see me on any platform, please like, share, subscribe. Hit me up in my comments. Hit the, you know, share. Let's share this information about what's going on out here. And also, for those of you who are subscribers, and you can hit me in my inbox and let me know that you're a subscriber, and I can find you and get those, you know, get the paperwork, the proper paperwork together, you know, see the receipts on that situation. I will be offering you opportunities to get some nice discounts on Amazon, hell, which is always good during quarantine. Shout out to my wife for making those things happen. What is the main agenda out here? What's going on out here, man? What is the main agenda? That's what I want to know. What is going on out here? Can we spell it out? Can we finally say it? What is the main agenda out here in these streets? What am I talking about? What am I referencing to? There's a lot of stuff going on, man. I'm the most vaguest podcaster you probably gonna know. Whatever comes to mind, goddammit. What coming to my mind is, wow, they finally did it. I'm talking about, in relations pertaining to, yes, I could say, the recent issues that we had on Capitol Hill with these white folks expressing so badly. Is that the right way to say that? They expressed it badly. Badly. They showed a vivid picture of what America has always been when they stormed the Capitol. Storm the Capitol. Few more days is gonna be the 20th. Matter of fact, in 2 more days it's gonna be the 20th. 20th is when they supposed to inaugurate the new president of these United States. What they planning, man? What they got going on? I want to know what they got up their sleeve. Anybody know? Let me know. I've been sneaking at people. I've been researching. I've been trying to find out what's happening. Who knows? But what's the main agenda? What is the goal here? What's going on? What's happening? Shout out to all my sneakers and papers. Anybody who got time to look at me right now, I appreciate you. I'm gonna get into some heavy stuff. Just let me give the build up. I do a slow build. I build up, man. Got a few notes, a few things I jotted down in front of me, but I'm gonna kind of rip off of this one. What's going on, Terrell? Sneaking in people, what's happening with you, Mr. Font? No. What's happening with you, man? Fontanet, I'm sorry. I always get those mixed up. We in Louisiana. That's my homie. Tara, what's happening with you, homie? You got anything you want to express on this here live? Appreciate you for viewing, and feel free to comment right now, man. Pretty soon, comments are going to be read out loud via Cash App. But right now, I'm just appreciating love. And if you're one of my original sneakers and peoples, you'll never have to worry about that, baby. I'll get your comment out there. Whatever it is, man, you got something strong you want to talk about, something strong you want to say, put it out there. Let's talk about it. Let's put it out there, man. I don't give a shit. If you know me personally, put my personal business. I don't care. I'm a glass house at this point. I don't know what to do. It's crazy. Not meaning that I'm gonna be careful about the stones I throw. I don't want to shatter my house. But just because I'm careful about the stones I throw don't mean I won't be chunking any of them because I got some to chunk. I just have a better aim on those that I throw. Well, a better aim with. I would say with. I don't want to disappoint any of my educators or people who have had a hand in educating me on the English language. But yeah, I think that's the right way to say that. Shout out to all my sneakers and peoples, dollars and believers. It is a great day today. It is Monday, January 18th, 2021. Welcome to the new year. Still in January, the first of the year. First month of the year. And it's too early to tell what the fuck is going to be happening. Yes, I do cuss on my lives from time to time. I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. Sometimes I cuss, okay? I'm losing church people, old people, all that type of stuff. And you ain't focusing on what I'm really talking about. I ain't saying nothing to hurt nobody. Sometimes I use a profane word to express myself. And I slip up and I say certain things. But I'm working on myself. Are you? Are you working on yourself? Shout out to all my sneakers and peoples. YouTube, Facebook, I am live. I'm waiting on for one person. I'm just waiting on one person to give me a comment or some sort of proof of life. Got to start from the bottom. My voice is actually annoying, my wife says. Does it stop me from doing what I do? Hell no. I know that woman loves me to death. She only saying what she's saying out of love. Sometimes it is annoying. It is. Sometimes it can be soothing. Sometimes that's what she told me. Sometimes it's soothing. Sometimes it's annoying. Sometimes, so I got a wide range of what my voice does. But I'm going to try to mold it, shape it into something that could be used for good. For something good. That's what I'm doing on this here platform that I'm creating right here. So shout out to all my sneakers and people. So nobody has sent any comments. I had one or two on Facebook. They disappeared because it's all about the sneakers and peoples, baby. The doubters and the believers. So let me go, because the thing about this video right here, I'm asking questions, seeking answers. Okay? So the blank and the black, what I wanted to do with this video is kind of go through what that meant. I didn't want to just blow my whole the whole thing by just saying what it was from the jump, and speaking on what the title was. But the reason I title, which y'all gonna see some weird titles. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more organized with the titles I'm coming out with, because, like I said, this is in developmental stage. It's not long till February, which I'm supposed to go ahead and kick it off. So I'm getting my little practice in here and there. Even though I've been doing this for a while, a little over 10 years, I still feel like I can always be learning something, always trying to improve. So that's the things that I'm doing, just improving. And I appreciate your viewing and watching and whatever contribution, support that you lent to my platform. And I'm gonna tell you that right up front. And again, anytime you see the blank black t-shirt, the blank black t-shirt man, all right, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. And if you send me something in my inbox saying that you are a avid subscriber, or subscribers, I'll get you in the VIP section. Tickets are cheap right now, man. I ain't got 40, 50 million views right now. Tickets are cheap. Yeah. Starting from the bottom. You say after about 10 years, man, hey, you should get this shit up, man. You should get this up. No, 10 years, I haven't been really grinding it out like I should. And I hitched my wagon to a lot of different things that really wasn't beneficial to it, nor was it productive to what I was trying to do. So wasted a lot of time in between while I was doing what I was doing, from just virtually free, literally virtually free. And now I am learning the game. I got time to settle down. Thank you, quarantine. All right. Figure out the game. I encourage everybody to do that. Everybody sit down while you got this time to figure out the game. Figure it out. It's a game being played out here, y'all. And it's a game being played out here with our lives. But nobody wants to speak on that because they're too scared of what may happen, repercussions and all that good stuff. Shout out to one of my avid sneakers and peoples, Jones King Jones. What's happening with your homeboy? Yeah, I'm live right now, baby. Give me a topic, man. Shoot me one in the comments. That's definitely going to be VIP right there. Jones King Jones. Always got something good to say on the live. I appreciate it. Whatever it is. Appreciate that. It's a new world we about to be living in. We're about to be living in a world that we have never lived in, which is going to be new for everybody. I don't care what age you are. If you're alive and you're breathing, this is going to be a new world that we're living in. What do you think about that? Are we taking for granted that we have so much access to information? Are we taking for granted having access to knowledge? Or are we using that to our advantage? You know, I was watching a video, which I don't want to get too deep into, but I was watching a video. I'm not naming no references to nobody because I am, I don't feel like my task is complete with building relationships because I'm building relationships with the people that I speak on to say certain things because of where I see my destiny going. So I'm going to just kind of paraphrase what I heard, which was these people are watching black people. So I'm gonna say, very vague statement. These people are watching black people. People who are out here trying to evoke change, cause revolution, that are of color. They're watching. Sneaking and peeping. That's what I heard. Let's see what Jones King Jones had to say. He says, what do you think gonna happen Wednesday? Civil war, martial law? I know that war rhymes with law. That's what I know. Was very close family right there, man. My mama's sister was happening on the line. Denise Oliver Bain, shout out to her, much love. To family is important right now. I'm telling y'all right now, family is important. Y'all better get with your families. You better claim your families out there. They say, don't claim me, nigga. You might be attached to something. No, y'all better claim. Y'all better see. We gotta start. We gotta get back to some of our animal instincts, man. We only as strong as our weakest link, they say. Any stronger than that, we might not be able to. You probably hear that term used loosely. That's because, well, you hear it used loosely without understanding what that means. We only as strong as our weakest link. Let me tell you something, man. If you could take that weakest link and make it stronger, that makes you stronger. Anything stronger than that weakest link, you may not be able to contest with. You may not be able to handle. So we got to make our weakest link stronger so that we can. If you got your weakest link and it's strong, and you make that weakest link stronger, you can elevate to a whole nother level. But we don't exercise that as people because we're so concerned about what somebody gonna think of us. What somebody thinks of us. Who gives a fuck? Excuse me, Lord. I'm Ron Burgundy in this thing, man. I'm cussing all over the damn thing. I don't even want to do that. I heard there's a thing called algorithms, and it drops out as soon as you start cussing. I don't know. I'm just reading and researching. But to use a better term, we don't have each other's backs out here, man. We'll do it for the gram, we'll do it for the lives, we'll do it for the whatever, but we don't really have each other's backs out here, man. I see it. Denise Bain says, when did they stop watching black people? Exactly. Yeah, they've always been watching us, man. They've always been watching us. It's, but man, say, man, they watching me. Yeah, nigga, you crazy. Nigga, you crazy. Oh, conspiracy theory ass nigga. Oh, paranoid ass nigga. They watching. Man, let me tell you something. I wouldn't be surprised if they got a video right now of me on the internet watching something I ain't supposed to be watching going, right in front of my phone. I don't know. I don't know what they got. I don't know what they got, but I don't care. I'm at a point I don't care. Put that motherfucker out. Put the video out. What you do in the dark gonna come to light anyway. Put it out. I want to live my full truth. Whoever, that's how you feel? Okay. That's what we're doing out here. But when you bring any energy you bring, you better be willing to goddamn stand on them same principles and be that change you wish to see. And that's hide behind some government institution, some government law. They ain't the time for that right now. No, it ain't. I'm trying to tell you. Is it cool for us to take each other for granted? Is that cool? When did that become cool? Stakes are high, man. Just got to figure out what the stakes is. Nobody really focusing on what the stakes is out here in these streets. Shout out to all my sneakers and people. King Jones says, it's the end of this empire. Our kingdom is coming. For Esau, it's the end of the world. And Esau, which is from the Bible, is the end of the world. And Jacob is the I guess he was saying is the beginning of the world. The white man is going to cause as much destruction as he can because his time, I'm sure I got more to read, is for sure. I'm sure that's what he was going with that. That's right. Black people is the seed of Jacob. That's some deep diving stuff you talking now. Talking about, man, that goes below the surface pretty deep. Yeah. If that was measured in water, matter of fact, you'd be going so far below the surface that you couldn't survive. That's how deep that is. Because you couldn't survive without the proper equipment and PPE. You hear me? Yeah. That's my metaphor game. Getting it up right there. Might be bring some bars later. Bars. Yeah, that's deeper, man. That's deeper than Atlantis. That's when as I once heard one of these rap niggas say. Deeper than Atlantis. We can't breathe at those depths. It's so deep. Yeah, that's deep. Darlington, what's happening with y'all? See sneaking and peeping. What's going on with y'all? Chime in if you like, homeboy, all the way from Africa, West Africa, checking in. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm checking in with countries. That's how I get my people from Spain, Italy on this one. Y'all gonna really be tripping out, man. You know, I'm trying to get to know my neighbors first. Shout out to all my sneakers and peoples, man. I had some stuff written down, man, but it's so much. It's so deep. What's going on, Gwen Randall? What's happening with you? I like to hear what you got to say, even. Say something. Say it. Don't keep it in. Put it out there. Let's talk about what's going on or what's not going on. What's going on with you? Anything that you got on your mind right now, man, let's talk about it, man. I need topics. Shout out to all my sneakers and people. So anyway, what I was going to do, exactly. That's where I was going with that, King Jones, who says our PPE is coming together. We are the PPE. And that's where I was going with this whole message, man. We have to be our own PPE. That's how we're going to survive how deep this thing goes, man. You ever seen the abyss? They couldn't go down there deep into that water. It's old 80s show, old 80s movie, I think it is. 80s or early 90s. I don't know. It was an old movie. I remember they went all the way down in the ocean, all the way down. I guess he was working for an oil drilling company or something. And they went through the crust. They went through there. They went down in there. And come to find out from the movie, say that we have some alien life forms or something living down there deep in the water. Because to go that deep, you had to be decompressed, compressed, and all this other stuff. All this pressure had to be right. And then you couldn't go out there without a special suit. You even had to get yourself together before you even resurface. That's how deep it was. You had to get yourself conditioned to go down, and you had to get yourself conditioned to come up. It's a hell of a metaphor for you. For those who know, you know. Gwen says, "Hey, what's up? Just checking to see what you are discussing." Hey, girl. Hope you're doing well. Of course, I'm doing well, Gwen. You don't have to hope that for me. Hope we get this goddamn reparations. That's what you can hope for. But you can goddamn bet on it. I'm okay. Much love to you. You always got a special spot for me. I'm gonna tell you that on camera in front of everybody. You do. I can't say that for everybody. Shout out to all my speakers, sneakers and peoples. Got me messing up my words, girl. Hope you doing okay. No, I pray you doing okay. Hope is for the ones who like to just wait for it to come sometimes. But I'm telling you, I'm not discrediting what you just said, but I'm just telling you that I'm praying for us all. That's the number one thing. But at the same time, I'm taking actions to make sure that people that look like me are okay. Just like you just did. Because we need to just not only do that for the people we know. Sometimes we got to do that for people we don't know. Check on them, man. Check on your strong friends. Check on your strong people, man. Keep a regular eye on them, bro. They don't always have the capacity. I'm gonna tell you that from experience. They don't always have the capacity to do it the other way around. Sometimes that's what you do. Sometimes the little things is what makes things move forward. We got to use each other to our strengths, man. So shout out to Gwen. Shout out to you, Jones King Jones, for keeping this thing going. It's extraterrestrials. Extraterrestrials. Y'all know what I meant to say. It is extraterrestrial. Damn it, I'm messing up my words today. Universe too big. They have been spotting more flying objects from the space station. They've been spotting objects, flying objects. Let me tell you something. I've spotted an unidentified flying object. I have. I might think I'm crazy, but I have. I have spotted it under the. I'm not afraid to say it. I have. Yeah. I don't know what it was, so I can't speak too in depth about what it was, but it was something that I could not identify. How about that? I couldn't identify it. I don't know what it was. I seen one. Have y'all seen one? Jones King Jones say he's seen them too. Thank you, brother. We need to come out here and talk about this. We need to come out here and talk about what we be seeing out here. You know how people is. They jump on the popular opinion about things. Oh, you know what? You know where that comes from? It comes from a long line of being shamed by somebody who treated you like you were inferior or less than them. So it makes you scared to be who you are. You have to always have uphold this identity that you're this strong black person, missing all the finer points. So we just regurgitating the same type of people, and all they doing is making notes on how to get rid of those particular type of people. We're not out here being individuals anymore. Used to be a time, we had more individuals out here. We got a lot of individuals out here. Don't get it twisted. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of individuals out here, but everybody got their pressure points, and when they push, one individual can't do everything. I mean, come on, man. That's nearly impossible. Um, highly improbable. But a bunch of us can. You ever seen that movie, The Planet of the Apes? You remember when Caesar had them twigs and he broke it? He broke it. The monkey broke it. He broke it. Okay, and then he put them together. He started off with one twig and he broke it. He made it two twigs. He said one ape. Okay, very weak. He could break it. I'm not paraphrasing. I don't know exactly what he said in the movie. I don't quote movies verbatim. I kind of get my own idea of what they were saying. But from what I understood from that scene is when he broke it, he was like, one, you break it, it's weak. Put them together, but two, strong. And you keep multiplying that, man. You keep multiplying that. See how strong we become, man. When we hold each other up instead of beat each other down. King Jones says, everything they put on television deals with space came from someone's really, I agree. It came from what somebody saw. I agree with that. Ain't nobody that smart to create the Starship Enterprise. Hey, I almost agree with that. But these days, the Starship Enterprise, man, I'm trying to tell you. They can build it. But I understand what you're saying. Where they got it from, though? Are they that smart? And why are they that smart? Where did they get this intelligence from? I get exactly what you're saying. Is it cool to take each other for granted right now? Like, especially now, knowing what's at stake? I know what you're asking yourself, or me, or want to ask me, what's at stake, Sean? What is at stake, blank black t-shirt man? What's at stake? I'm going to tell you what's at stake. What's at stake is your very existence on this planet. Now put that in your pipe and smoke on it. I'm telling you. So you think it was already built? You think they already built it, Glenn? King Jones says they already built. They've been building engines to travel at light speed. Yeah, they've probably been doing that for a long, long time. I'm not gonna lie to you. They probably have been doing that for a long, before flight was introduced to the world. Long before what those guys' names? Somebody tell me, man. Was it the Wrights brothers? Who was the first on the airplane thing? That's kick knowledge over here. Give me some information. We need it. Was it the Wrights brothers? Or was it the Smothers brothers? Who did it first? I know it was some brothers. I want to say it was the Wrights brothers. I'm not sure. If it's not the Wrights brothers, hey, you know what? Scrap it. You got Google in front of you. But I need to add some context to these videos, so I'm looking it up right now. Who developed flights? I don't have my person with me right now. Hopefully, I got my boy King Jones King Jones on here, man. Okay. King Jones says black man created the first aircraft, huh? A black man did, huh? Oh, you not being one of them people that just want the black man to been created everything. Now, I'm talking about, man, put this in motion. See, that's a difference between. See, I can have an idea, but if you have the money and resources to do it before me. Okay, let's give credit what's credit's due. Also, on one hand, yeah, if that's the case, I'm not educated on it. You know, that's why we might we might need to do a live this evening, Jones King Jones. But for now, let's go with your theory. You saying black men created the first aircraft. I'm gonna ask Google. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask her out loud. I'm putting it on blast to see what she says or what I got it. Yeah. Okay, Google. Who created the first aircraft? Man, you don't have to be. Who created the first aircraft?
Aircraft are attributed to four inventors: Juan de la Cierva, Georgie Magnus, Orville Wright, and Wilbur Wright.
So the Wright brothers was right in there. But I don't see none of these fellas. All these fellas right here look like they white boys, man. Drop my phone. All these fellas look white. They credit a guy named Juan de la Serva, Georgie Langmack, Orville Wright. I don't know if I Juan, is it Juan? A Jean, a John. Juan de la Serva. It looks French or something. Could be Spanish. I don't know. I don't think it's. I don't know. What's going on with your Natalie? I see sneaking people in. What's happening with you? I must have been in one of them sessions where they whitewashed me, man. I was in them sessions where they where you know what? Where did they whitewash us at? From the very beginning. Let's talk about that, Jones King Jones. Put that up there. Put some of that info up there. They whitewashed us from the very beginning. From birth, we've been white. It was swimming around probably in our father's testicles. I hate to be so graphic for any kids watching. That's probably, they did it then. It was before then. They put white on everything. I noticed the programming right now. It's crazy how they put so many of these white faces for decades in these prominent positions, these superhero type images that they put out there about the white complexion. And pretty much made any other, except for a little few, a few of these different programs that you might watch that was acceptable culturally. But I'm talking about on a whole, as a whole. Okay, I'm not talking about black exploitation films and all this other stuff. I'm not talking about that. I can get deeper than that. But what I'm saying is the trick has been to make white people look like gods. Okay? The trick has been to make them look like gods and make us look like we're dirt. When you go over to Africa, you can ask my boy Dawson somewhere, which, he might come from West Africa. Shout out to what's going on, Russell? I see you sneaking at people. It was there to say, hey, look, man, we don't want you really realizing what you really could do. So I'm gonna put this image in your mind that in order for you to do anything you do, you're gonna need me to do it. Because I am the end all and begin all. to all of what you want in life. Furthermore, I'm going to tell you what you want in life. I'm going to tell you what's luxury. I'm going to tell you what's living. I'm going to tell you it's so, oh my God, it's so broad. I could go so deep with this, man. Y'all got to help me, okay? I don't want to go too deep because I don't have enough people on this live to go that deep. But bruh, I can go deep with you on this. Very deep. And it's sickening almost. It is sickening. It is sickening. It's sickening, man. Because in your face, you're like, what did I? Huh? You can be a part of this. Huh? But behind your back, you are expendable. You're less than. You're nothing. They don't really want to be associated with. They only want what they can get from you. A lot of them. But that's a broad statement because they're with and actually got through the bullshit. Most of them, when you get through that bullshit, I became very, very cool with. Like they look me in my eye when they about their business, and they turn it and they put their head down when they're not. Mm-hmm. That part. Or when they don't want to really confront the things that's, the elephant in the room sort of thing. I'm just vague as hell, man. I'm going to start calling my podcast vague. Sneakers and Peoples. I'm ready for a show in this. Oh, yes. That's part of the topic. For one of the ones when we was talking, King Jones, that's one of the topics, man. That's one of the topics we're gonna touch upon. I can't wait to do that show because it's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's like, whoa. And I'm not just going off of Google ramblings. I'm going off of personal experience. How this shit makes me feel. This is horrible. This is horrible, bro. Like, if I'm the only one, hey, I guess I'll be the only one. This is horrible. There's some lighter things you can. I'm always about finding the silver lining in something. I'm sorry. I try to find positive. I'm not gonna go out all bad, all negative, and try to, But hey, man, I'll tell anybody, man, I grew up knowing that there is a direction in this world that you should take. But in order for you to go in that direction, you must have exercise your choices, which pretty much meant you needed to know who the fuck you was. In order for us to know who we are, we got to know where we came from. And a lot of us wasn't even given that opportunity. We weren't even given that. How about that? The sickness and the rampant sicknesses that just, God, boy, y'all gonna make me get emotional about this shit. Anyway, what's up, Mo? I see you sneaking in people. What's going on, Mo? I see you. Let me wave at you. Another kinfolk on the line. That's what I'm talking about. Family first, baby. King Jones. That's it, man. We didn't have the knowledge. You know what? You know what we do each other? We bully each other. Which I heard a comedian the other day, Chris Rock. I heard Chris Rock talking about bullying is good. Like, that builds character. I know bullying. Growing up where I grew up, I know about bullying. I wouldn't be the strong person I am right now if I wouldn't have seen the difference between what happened. And we treat each other like only the strong survive. Some people, only the strong survive. I'll say that clear. Only the strong survives, okay? And we treat our people like that. We do. And there might be a reason for all of that. Who knows? Whatever the reason is. But when you know, you know. And a lot of times, we beat each other up more than the other folk do. So one side would probably call that tough love. The other side would probably call that injustice or hypocrisy. You know? But what race don't do it, the numbers don't go up. Like, what race don't do it to themselves the most? Like, what race don't correct its own or sacrifice its own? What race don't do that? What race don't? That's a question everything boiled down to for me. What race don't sacrifice its own? Is it for the greater good? If is it for something selfish, like some 20-inch rims? Or I heard you niggas out there on 32s, 34s. You know, whatever. Is it for clout? Is it for a woman? Is it for money? What is it for? A lot of time we shucking and jiving with our own lives, man. You know, some real things going out there, like going on out there. And there's some real militant brothers that's willing to lay their life down the line. Some real cooning ass brothers, some real serious, playful comedians, singers, athletes. Why we got to put all these labels? We're not open. We're not open to develop and become who we are. We follow paths of people who lead, who you know, which is natural. Which is natural. Why I'm going? I don't like, you know. I don't want to go too deep with that, but it's natural. It's natural to follow in somebody's footsteps. You coming out, you know, you coming out the coochie, you don't know. Man or woman, you coming out the coochie, you don't know. You don't know. You get your first, you know, sight on the light, you know, sight on the light. Get your first sight on the light. You like, okay, what's in the light? Because you've been living in darkness for what, 9 months? You get your first sight on the light. Sight on the light. And then you start growing a brain, developing a brain. Is it a brain or consciousness? I want to get, you know, it's one thing to be socially incorrect, politically incorrect, but you don't want to be scientifically incorrect, goddammit. The nerds out there, they will rip you apart on TikTok. Who knows? You just came out the what? The coochie. And you like, what is all this going on right here? What is this? What is this going on right here? I want to know. And then you get to talking to people, or they talk to you because you don't understand how to talk, right? You don't understand how to talk. You don't understand how to communicate. What's going on, Vince? I see you sneaking to people. Godmother, family. Family first. Shout out to, I love you too, cuz. Shout out, Monique, I love you too. Shout out to Jones King Jones, who keep bringing them comments in, man. Let's keep this going, maybe. Black people are so used to hearing lies, they don't want to accept truth. I think we're coming along pretty good. But that's a good point you're making. Because for a long time, I think what happened was, now this is just me. All right, this is just me. No, fuck it. I know it's not just me, but I'm going to go ahead on and take the lick for it for what I'm about to say. I think what happened was when the strong ones had seeds and the revolution was expected to be continued on by those seeds, they seen what happened publicly to their tree, I'll say. To the tree. They see what happened to the tree. They chopped it down, made firewood out of them. They were still useful. telling you, my metaphors are off the chain. Like the things I'm coming together with, like trying to say it without saying it, but saying it, that type of thing. Because I'm still, I'm not stupid. If you can't decipher what I'm saying, then it's good. You might get mad if you could. Buck breaking, yeah, basically, yeah, that's a good term. I like that. I like that you use that term, not because of what the term is, because I hate the term. I hate that fucking term in relation to what it done to a lot of us, including myself. However, it's a good description of what I'm saying. Buck breaking. Yeah, let me show you what I'm going to do to your seed. Y'all never heard the tales? How they would take, the strongest of us. Hmm? The warriors. The men. The head of whatever we was trying to get accomplished. To survive. Our survival. Our survival was on the line. We had those amongst us at one time who stood up. All right? Who were looked at in the community as someone who could be the change that everyone needed to see. But you know what they did? They stripped that man bare ass naked. And they castrated him in front of his woman. What kind of weirdo shit is that? Hmm? In front of his kids. Castration. Do you know what that is? It's when you chop off the genitalia of someone. I'm about to explain to you what genitalia is. If you don't know what genitalia is, you need to get the fuck off my life. I'm going to tell you that straight up. And go look it up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what they did. They shamed them and blamed them. What I mean by shame and blame, they shamed them and they blamed them. They shamed them and blamed them for being so stupid to even allow this to happen. Wow. Think about that. Your wife and kids see something like that. So now you done scared the woman into submission. So now every time master want to come up in slave quarters and get some of what's left of the big bucks family, he can. Not only that, he is poisoning the tree. Because now, and I say poisoning, and I use that in a loving way. Now, how can you use, I know what you're thinking, how can you use poisoning, the word poisoning, in a loving way? What I say in a loving way, meaning they went and dropped seed off into the tree. Anytime they felt like it, producing other seed, who now they have to look at eye to eye in great numbers, saying, we gonna stand on this side. We're not standing with you. Yeah. Think about it. People like Malcolm X. He was a light-skinned brother. I'm sure he had some white in his family. A lot of us do. We don't know. They white man is gonna take himself out through the indiscretions he gonna take himself out by the decisions he made with his penis. Okay. Now you got the now I'm saying some stuff, y'all, that maybe people don't want to hear, don't want to say. All right. All right. But they raped a lot of black women back then. All right. They did. Their whole rape culture, they come from them. It does. I'm not excusing those of us who've taken part in it. And I'm not excusing any victims for having gone through it. That the behavior that somebody perpetrated on somebody who actually had to deal with something like that. But I'm gonna tell you something. It comes from that man perpetuated. He actually perpetrated and perpetuated that whole that all that activity right there. He did. He even propagated it. He made it into propaganda. TV. I could go deep with this right here. Y'all really want me to. I can go deep with this right here. Huh? Yeah, I can go deep with it. I'm going to stay right there where I know I can breathe. All right? I ain't got the equipment to go too far below. See, a lot of us out here thinking it's the equipment is the money to buy a bunch of shit we don't. We all come from this. We got this attitude where we got to prove who we are. We got to prove it. We got to do twice as much as the white man. We got to price it. And this white man, black man shit, it becomes kind of obscure because then you're looking at it and it's like, oh, now it's blurred. Okay. It's been blurred because, let me tell you something. When they started mixing with our race, it was over. It was over. And they knew it. Why you think they were so hard? You can't get mad at them for being what they are. Those of them who all that power, it went to their head, all that power. They started doing what they want. You know, the type of shit that rich people do when they bored. You know, that type of shit. I can't believe I'm saying this shit out loud, but it's on my mind, and I'm letting you know. The year of the glass houses, bitch. If you got one, you better keep them rocks away. Because it's going to break. It's going to shatter, man. They looking. They sneaking in people. Shout out to all my sneakers and peoples. $1 believers, man. Boy, I can go so deep with this, man. I'm trying to keep it real light because I got some of the things I'm speaking on right now is premised on topics and stuff that I got coming up. And I'm trying to hold back, but it's hard. It's so hard. It's hard to hold back on some of this stuff. Because I know it and I see it. Pretty soon y'all going to look out there out y'all window and y'all going to see one race under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. One day y'all going to see that. But it's going to take a lot of bloodshed. And I'm telling you, it's at your doorstep right now. If you don't know, you're going to find out. And I'm not trying to scare nobody, man, because if you live your life righteously, you ain't got to worry about going to the great beyond, huh? That's what they tell you in church, ain't it? Yeah, but it's those of us with sense going to know we're going to protect ourselves. We got to protect ourselves by what? Any means necessary. A light-skinned nigga told y'all that. Oh my God. Y'all gotta relax. They storming the Capitol. It was allowed to storm the Capitol, man. That's why I couldn't do too many videos about them storming the Capitol, because I knew it was a bunch of bullshit. I knew it was a bunch of bullshit. Come on, man. Come on, man. Really? We that stupid? That's what we gonna do? That's what we doing. We stupid now. That's what we gonna do. That's the joke. You stupid and I'm not. I'm dumb. How the fuck can you listen if you don't know and you hiding access to the knowledge of the know? Then how is that a fair advantage? Give us a fair advantage. Show yours and I show mine. Give us a fair advantage. That ain't gonna happen. Europeans been tricking people out their position for years, for centuries, for millennia. That ain't gonna happen. I think the only people that got a chance out here to really take it to where it needs to be full circle is the Native Americans, man. And yes, I have that in my system too. I have some of that in my system too. According to some of my ancestry.com shit, I got a little bit of everything in me. I'm what they call a mutt on the other side of this smut. A lot of people I know what mutts do, and the mutts has increased the numbers. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna kill all the mutts? That's what y'all doing, huh? They're killing all the mutts. Powers that be. And don't get it twisted. The powers that be don't always necessarily have to have a white face on it. Got black faces on that too. They got dark faces on them too. The powers that be. That's because they laughing at us because we using their system to operate every day. Meanwhile, all the while, we sitting up here complaining about how things is not just, how things is not fair. You playing on their monopoly board, brother, sister, human beings. Sneakers and peoples, doubters and believers, we are playing on their monopoly board. And when there's nothing worse than going to somebody home and whooping their ass, as my coach used to say. Yeah, they don't want to take that L. They don't want to take that L, man. You got to stop being scared out here. You're going to see some changes. People going to treat you different. People going to do a lot of things to make you feel less than out here. Because they believe what they believe, and what you believe is, what you believe. They got to the point where what you believe is in fact. How much more of the mind are we willing to give them? It ain't always physical. It's mental stuff. It's in the mind. They feel like if they can lock down your mind, I don't care how strong they is, they can break you. King Jones, what's happening with you? They also raped the men in front of. Oh Lord, have mercy. They did that. I've heard tales of that. I've seen stories and heard tales of that. They also raped on the slave. Yeah, they did rape on the slave ship. They sure did. They sure did. How long you think those goddamn trips was come across the Middle Passage and all that shit? Eh? Some of them men was out there doing whatever they had to do to get theirs off. Human nature and all. Then you put into the equation, you got some women on board now? And they in chains already. Already you done took them and put them in chains. What more could you do? Put a human being in chains. I'm going to control which direction you go from now on. I captured you. They don't want to hear that shit, man. They don't want to hear about what happened, how it happened, who did it, and why. They don't want to hear that shit. They want to be the get along gang. Let's get along. And then they're paying a lot of Negroes to say, do just that. Let's get along. All right. Yeah, how much that check is? All right. I'll do that. Let's get along. It's all about the money anyway. Some of those Negroes out there be like, I'm going to take this money. And I'm going to go when I get this money, and make change for my people. But I'm just gonna play the game for now. Man, the problem is when you start playing that game, bro, you don't realize you in that game for life. For life, man. For life. Shout out to my sneakers and peoples. What's going on? Terrence franchise. I see sneaking and people. What's going on? T. James in the motherfucking building. Yeah, man. For life. For life. You playing that game for life, man. And I like to go back and correct something and maybe add to something. Well, not correct, but we'll kind of elaborate on something I said in one of my previous videos when I was talking to my brother on here. I am all for the reforming of a police in this system we're living under, current system. But what system will we be living under in the next few months? Shooting black people. I ain't want to see that. I ain't want to see you always shooting black people or hear about it or know about it. I don't even want to know about you shooting. Why is you shooting black people? But then you give a white boy doing something the same thing a pass. You know how infuriating that is? You got a white boy do the same thing, same time, same place. Nothing happens. Slap on the wrist. Oh, this is your first time? Ha ha ha, you broke your cherry. Some weird shit. The darker you are, the more ammunition they need. That's how they treat us, man. That's how they treating us out here, man. You tell me if that is how it's supposed to be. You tell me if that's something you comfortable with. Huh? You comfortable with that? Okay. That's how it is, man. Your voice can be the loudest in the room. It don't matter. They have solidified what they are considered a perfect system that should reign supreme for millennia. Sadly to say, to those who care about it going in that direction, you ain't got long. Matter of fact, you ain't got long at all. I'm not talking about what God say, because I don't know what God say unless God talking to me. Huh? All right? I ain't talking about what God say. I don't expect you to believe nothing about what I say about God say. Half of y'all don't believe in God. Y'all say y'all do, though. I don't believe in God. Nah, I don't believe in God. Don't get me started on that. Religion. Don't get me started on that. I try to stay away from religion and politics as much as I can, as far as getting too deep into what I feel. I might discuss what the general public talk about on that part. You know, race. I got a dog in that fight because of, we talking about skin color. I'm obviously not white. Say that. That's the type of world they have painted from us from the beginning. That is the type of world the system was designed on. That is the type of world that the system thrives on, because you have every advantage possible up under their rule, up under their law, up under their system. You have every advantage afforded to you, as long as your skin color says the right tone. No, your skin color says the right, reveals the right color and has the right tone. That tone, that skin tone. That is crazy. That is crazy, bro. That is mind blowing, bro. That's like, what are we talking about here? If ever to, okay, sleep eat, piss, shit, walk, which when you start getting into certain things, okay, some of us may be limited, okay? Some of us may have limits. What's up, Marcus Richmond? I see you sneaking in people. What's happening with you, my brother? Some of us may have limits, man. Some of us may be handicapped, okay? Okay? Some of us may be handicapped. I get it. Okay. Some of us may be handicapped. Some of us may not have a hand or a foot. Some of us may not even be able to fucking move. I get it. I understand. Okay? So maybe all of us aren't created equally. I get it. I understand. Somebody might be blind. Somebody might not be able to hear. Somebody might not be able to walk. Somebody might not be able to clap their motherfucking hands. I get it. I understand. Jeez Louise, I do. I do. But as far as that skin tone shit concerned, as far as I know, if I prick a white boy, he gonna bleed just like a nigga would. Yeah, I said it. If I prick you, you shall bleed. I said it. I don't want to come off like some internet gangster type of nigga, because that's not me. I'm not that person. I'm active out here doing what I gotta do for my family. So no, I ain't doing that. I'm just calling it what I see. What I see. If you prick him, don't he not bleed? He human being too. Hmm? We all human beings out here. Gotta breathe. Gotta eat. We gotta eat, piss, shit, sleep. What? What else we need? What else we need? I hear you, my brother. I got to get you on my podcast. And Rich, it's going down, baby. I got to get you, baby. I know you gonna talk this shit. I ain't worried about it. Got some good people. I got some good people around me, man. I ain't worried about shit. Anyway, so here it is, man. What is it that we want? Hmm? What is it we want, man? What we want, man? What we want? We want peace. You know what I say? You may not be doing what you see all these other motherfuckers out here doing on TikTok and all that type of shit, man, but you doing what you doing. You should be happy doing it. Yeah, we quarantining right now. Should be okay with that. Don't never get it twisted, man. While they got us out here locked up in our homes, we don't know what the fuck they doing out there waiting. What's gonna be waiting for you when you decide you want some of God's fresh air? You don't know what the fuck they gonna do. Excuse me, I don't want. Been on for a minute. My algorithm should be okay. It should be okay. I hope it is. Well, what's going on? What's gonna happen when we realize we come out there? It's a whole nother situation going on. Well, you got to take the vaccine, man. I'm not talking conspiracy theories. I'm talking about what they're gonna make you do. You're like, oh, well, I die for mine. Yeah, I die for mine. But you work for Sasol, nigga. And that's how you getting either your bills. That's how you. Ain't a broke nigga around me gonna tell me he getting pussy like that. You getting all that pussy, guess what? Paying for it, nigga. You got that money coming in. Some kind of way. I'm talking to single niggas, married niggas. I don't care who you is. What you gonna do? You gotta take that test. You gotta take that motherfucking test. And you got that goddamn pass it. Huh? Life on the line. At least your livelihood is. You can't go back to work. You can't go back to work now. Because you need a vaccine before you go back to work. But you one of the militant niggas out there, right? You ain't taking that motherfucker. Right? Now you go from driving Bentleys to bullshit. Huh? You ain't got that paper. Huh? Dude, I gotta laugh to keep from crying for my people. I gotta laugh to keep from crying for my people, man. What you say, Monte? You good? You able to do it? Man, handle your business. I have faith in you. Marcus, I know you with it, homie. Anyway, that's a little bit of this or that I'm thinking of. We don't want to get too caught up into what ifs now. You know, that's a game me and my wife stay away from. What if this? What if that? We stay away from it. I can do that shit on my own. She can too, but when we come together, we try to focus on what's solid, what's right in front of us. And I hope everybody out there at least take some sort of precaution, but mainly out there living their best life as was coined by Lil Duval or Duval. Yeah. Let me not say that nigga name wrong like I don't know who he is. Yeah, Lil Duval was saying back when. Don't it seem like a few years ago seemed like so long ago now? Ain't that some shit? A few years ago seems like so long ago right now. That's some crazy shit. This is 2021. 2019 seems like 10 years ago, Nick. Ain't that some shit? It's just 2021. Tell you something. I went my ass to the grocery store the other day, which I always go grocery shopping for my wife, my family, my kids, whatever. Some people might say, man, that's a woman's job to shop, man. But I know how to do it because I had to back when. So I do it because I do it well. I do the things that I'm good at, all right? The only thing I'm trying to fix about me right now is to make more money than I'm spending. I can keep up with myself. I ain't trying to keep up with none of y'all niggas. Or sneakers and peepers, doubters, believers, people, human beings. Everybody ain't niggas. Everybody is not niggas. I don't consider myself a nigga until I gotta consider myself a nigga. Because sometimes we get out here ignorant. We can't be one person all the time. We got to be a few different people out here because look what kind of world we in. But a few of the people that ain't gonna be is these ones that's gonna sit there and pretend like it ain't going on. That's the person I'm not gonna be. I can call me whatever y'all want to call me out the book. I don't care. But that person, you ain't gonna never be able to say. When you tell your story about me, you better tell it right. Don't tell it from the he say, she say shit that you done heard. You better tell it from the perspective of me and you sitting down having a conversation. I ain't about to be playing with nobody out here 2021. Because y'all niggas out here lying. I'm seeing it. And it's crazy to me at 40 something. I'm going to say 40 something. That I'm just not realizing it. Being the man that I am. Which I consider myself a good person, but the fuck I'm gonna do? Brag on myself? I'm a good person. I'm a good man. No, I live that shit. I don't walk around bragging about what kind of person I am because I live that shit. I don't have to say what I am. People, that shit'll speak for itself. But what I will say, hey man, listen. Oh my God. You're gonna have a lot of white folks that's gonna start treating you like I feel sorry for your mother. You gonna do what old dog did, Menace? My metaphor is off the chain today. I'm sorry. I don't want to go too far with some of these lessons we're gonna have to bring out and talk about. It's all about asking questions and getting answers. Just kind of going over some of the things in my big ass head. That's all. Yeah, I got a big head. Just focus on that. Don't focus on what I just said. Lord have mercy. I'm going in too deep. Niggas gotta stop playing. And shout out to all the real I'm talking about real individuals who are out here seeking the same thing I am. Everybody, matter of fact, everybody in my life that pulled up in my life, every last one of them real ones, bro. Every last one of them. I don't care what y'all got to say about them on the streets, behind my back. I don't care how they approach me. It's always been real ones, man. Now, it might grow to a number where people, they're not real ones. But the ones is real ones. And I'm going to tell you, each one of them people can tell you this. If they know me personally, I ain't never purposely just walked by and stepped on their motherfucking shit. You dig? Never. And I mean that metaphorically, physically, however you want to, mentally, spiritually. I ain't never. There's too many of us out there stepping on each other's shoe, man. And that's some bullshit. Just to get a rise, just to get your likes up, whatever your views. But in them streets, it's a different story. Let me tell you. I'm not a street dude. I was forced to live where I lived. I was forced to see what I seen. I was forced to endure and go through the things that I went through. Okay? But I can tell you this. I am none weaker for it. I'm only stronger. And I will never in my lifetime forget that. Okay? I have much respect for what I know about the streets than the shit that I've done in the streets. So put that in your pipe and smoke on it. Like, what the niggas just said? Yeah, that's right. I got more respect for what I know about the streets than what I've done in the streets. So guess what? I know more about the streets than I done in the motherfucker. That's just what it is. And certain things I know you ain't supposed to do. Certain things I know you need to do. You should do. But you always got a choice whether or not you do. Shout out to what's going on, Bernie Paul. I see you snicking at people. Mr. Taylor, I see you on the live. What's happening with you? Hell yeah. Thing is, man, when everybody get they self to a point where they understand that they're responsible for them, then you can bring something to the table rather than sitting up there either waiting on, living on, or depending on. Because what happens is chicks gonna come home to roost one day and you not gonna be ready to produce. You're not gonna be ready to produce. And that's gonna create a problem. And a lot of us dealing with a lot of anxiety bullshit anyway. A lot of things we don't even want to talk about publicly. So that's that thing. See, white folks realize the power and the strength of the freedom of the mind. They appreciate that shit. I see it. We don't. But we don't know that that's important. We don't even know. Because they've been telling us to just, get on through there. Go on by. Yeah, you're not going to. Go ahead. I don't have time for you to go. Yeah. Be stupid. Not only that, they put the shit in front of you on paper and know you're not going to read it. I'm bad about that shit. As much shit as I read, I don't read. Because I don't like reading. But in this system of control, you have to read, man. You have to read. I know that. We all should know that. You have to read. You have to understand what it is. You have to seek that information. Please don't wait for the Google bitch to tell you nothing. Or the Alexa bitch or whoever. I heard they about to start putting voiceovers of Morgan Freeman and shit inside of that goddamn Amazon pill or Google pill, whatever that shit is. Boy, they're gonna have all kind of shit, man. A bunch of distractions. I didn't experience a lot of them. VR the next thing. Y'all better understand. I'm not talking about the next thing when niggas gonna be. Let me tell you something, bro. When I tell you VR gonna be the next thing, VR gonna be the next thing. Like, let me tell you something, man. It's gonna be like, think about it like this. VR gonna be the next thing close to people wanting to change records to cassette tapes to CDs to jump drives to downloads. All right? Flip phones to these minute phones. Oh, no. Beepers to flip phones to mini phones to iPhones and cell phones that goddamn, television. I can go on, man. Radio to television to. I'm telling you, bro. This is next. I'm gonna be the next wave. Your kids gonna know all about it. Your kids gonna know all about it. You're gonna be all in it. Which might be a good thing for the kids to be distracted from what the adults gonna have to keep their eyes open for. Because it's gonna be some real things that you're gonna have to. It's gonna be some real things you're gonna have to make decisions about. Like what I'm gonna feed my family during this time, and how am I gonna make a way to feed my family for the duration and in the future going forward, and taking care of business the way that we need to take care of business is gonna change too. All right, y'all listen. This is a little lighter side of the thing I'm doing. Y'all excuse me on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube at the same time, so I'm looking at two cameras. This camera's in front of me. This camera is here. This camera's there. So you gotta, and I'm focused here. I need to work on that. See, that's the stuff y'all need to do in your comments. Like, look at me. Look at me. Anyway, y'all tell me those things and I can make those adjustments. I can make those improvements. Oh, man. So this is some stuff. How our business is going to change. I'm talking about handling your business. You with a female. I'm going to talk from a straight guy's perspective because I don't know no other way to talk respectfully or intelligently enough. That's the only thing I kind of think I got it down. Live as far as a straight guy's perspective. Because I don't want to come off any no kind of first of all, I don't want to come off pornographic. I don't want to come off chauvinist, and I don't want to come off too biased or dismissive or any of those things. With all that being said, you know about $5 you could donate to my Cash App. I gotta laugh to keep them crying. Y'all give me a second. I gotta laugh to keep from crying, man. Yeah. I shouldn't have drunk this last one. I was good at the other one, but I drunk this last one. And this ain't nothing but beer. I love. I need some water. Let me do that because yeah, let me do that. Mm. Things I need to say. All right, so ah, relationship wise. All right, all right. Let's go into relationship. I'm gonna have a segment where we're doing the relationship stuff. I'll be on there with my wife talking about a few things, and I'm gonna tell you something. Uh, most of the time, we can reflect back on something. So you gotta understand, me and my lady, we've been together for a while. Okay, let's just put it like that. So we have time. We had time to mess up and get this shit together. Da, da, da. But at this point, hey, we learned a few things about each other. So, forgive me, but this is where we are. Okay, but I'll say this. Yeah, if you're scared to say and do what it is you do or say in front of your woman, I would like for you to get up right now and change that as a man. Okay? Change it right now, immediately. If you're not able to be yourself, to, you know, we govern ourselves. Yeah, all praise to Almighty God. But how many of us really look at God and be like, okay, God is the reason for this, even when things are going bad? Huh? Huh? I'll wait. Anybody? I'm talking about really thank him when things are going bad. You don't know what you're thinking. Why would I thank him when things are going bad? Who you thanking when things are going good, right? Some of you, right? He's the reason, right? I'm not speaking no atheist shit, so don't even come in my inbox, my comments, anything with nothing like that, because I'm not speaking atheist stuff. I'm speaking logical stuff. All right? I'm speaking think about the things that's really going on before you make decisions to do things. We can all say some reckless shit. I'm pretty sure I've said some reckless shit since the time I started this life right here, not to mention how many years you can go back in the archives that I know I've said some reckless shit. I said I wasn't going to cuss, so try to keep that at a minimum. But I'm getting to a point right now. I know I am. Without fail, I know I'm getting to a point right now. Accountability is very important. All right? That's what I'll say without giving away too much of what I was. Accountability is very important. So if you got a woman right now and you love this woman and you want to be with this woman and you really care for this woman, I'm speaking from a man's perspective. Okay? A man's perspective who's been in multiple relationships with women, serious relationships. Some of them wasn't so serious. Have multiple BMs, okay? Not DMs, BMs, okay, as you call it on the streets, as I like to call it, mother of my kids, okay? As a person who has been married at least twice, engaged at least three, I say engagement, 4 times engaged, 2 times married. because the truth always comes out and reveal itself. Because the whole time you're looking for something else, what you need is right in front of you, and you don't appreciate that. Then when that happens, you blame the world, you blame everybody, especially that person, and go on about your day, right? Those things have happened to me, man, on both sides. I've been the trick, I've been the pimp, I've been the, I've been the I've been it all, man. I've been on all both sides of the fence with this whole relationship thing. Cheated on, cheated, cheated on. In that order, I'll say, yeah, cheated on, cheated, cheated, cheated on, yeah, cheated on, then cheated, cheated, yeah. In that order, yeah. I've been scarred. Relationships are hard, man. What's going on, Pauline? I see you sneaking in people. Shout out to Sarah. I see you sneaking in people. What's happening with you? Relationships are hard. Trying to see how I can put this without making it sound like I'm trying to get some clout or something off of this right here, because it's not. I'm not trying to get no clout off of this. Okay, at all. Let's set that up as a premise, starting off from the jump, that I'm not trying to get clout or feel like I'm just the end all, begin all on relationships and all that type of stuff. But man, let me tell you, when it comes to relationships, I'll tell you something. You don't know what you think you know. I know a lot of y'all out there like, duh, duh, duh. You don't know what you think you know. Duh, say something a little bit more enlightening. Like, what the fuck? Like, I know that. Things ain't always what you think. I'm going to flip it on you. When you think things are bad, things are good. When you think things are good, things are bad. I'll say it again. I'm good, Shana. What's going on with y'all? Hey, when y'all coming through, man, to holler at y'all. Family first. Always, always, always ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing in this shit? Why am I doing this? Am I just doing this so I can get some kind of feeling between this motherfucking legs? Ask yourself, man, just ask yourself, why am I doing this? And be real about why you doing this. All right? I ain't trying to ruin nobody's relationships or homes and all that shit. Y'all quick to try to blame somebody for the shit that ain't working out for y'all, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to all my sneakers and peoples, not y'all though. Sneakers and peoples know what the hell I'm talking about. You know. I'm talking about you motherfuckers who think you know better, but you never do better. You need to make sure you being honest with your old lady. As a man, I'll say that. I can't speak for the female community in that regards, because I don't like what they like when all the lights go out. Hey, do me a favor, bring me an Android card real quick. I'm losing power on the Facebook Live. I tell you what, go on my side of the bed real quick. Snatch up this card. It's right there. It's a black card that's hooked to a white card. I mean, to a white, what is it? Plug. Snatch it up real quick, right by the bed. Cut the light on. Get that, bring it right back. I got like 5 minutes and I don't want to lose my audience. YouTube, you good. I'm going to kind of wait on him and talk about some of my sponsorship. Shout out to Shaquo by Design. If you need anything in the creative space that represents who you are, all you need to do is just think Shaquo. Sum it up and get it done with Shaquo. Kevin Joseph, I see you sneaking in people. What's happening with ya? Yeah, man, we gotta look out for each other, man. We gotta look out for each other, or whatever. We gonna all destroy each other. However y'all want to play this shit, man. I don't know. Y'all give me two shakes. Be right back. Two ticks, two ticks, two ticks. Plug this up. Oh, wait a minute. Uh, I'm back. Yeah! Yeah! Y'all seeing my amazing chaos in the corner? I don't care. That's a whole station back there. You got to get it. Our space is renovated. Some people might be like, yo, man, get your set together. This is my set. What you talking about? Oh, what I was talking about. Relationships. Hmm. See, a lot of us don't have the patience to be in a relationship to begin with. Okay? Yeah, just saying. We're so worried about what it looks like on the outside till we don't even realize what's going on right there in front of up under our nose. It can cause us to do some dumb things too. I'll say that. Some very stupid things. I've been there. I've done it. Like I say, I've been cheated on and I've done some cheating. I've done it all. All right. It's just that I got somebody that can deal with me. Okay, Sean, I got you. Reach a loud loud and clear. Shout out to Aquanella Oliver, one of my avid supporters. I was going to take time to shout out some supporters, but you know what? That's one of my avid supporters right there. Shout out to you. She says, really? Hell yeah, really. I'm about to talk about this shit. I'm about to get this shit off my chest, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Drink some water when I say this, because god damn it. It's been building up. I gotta make sure I say this and I say it well. Got some eyes on me. I can have a million eyes on me right now. And I guarantee you, just those one or two make me need water. And I'm only talking about people in my household. Trust me. My family, my kids, my wife, stuff like that, you know. Everybody else, y'all better take me as I am too, man. God damn it. But they do. They take me, but they be like, oh, you serious? But yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start off with saying that our examples of what a relationship should be has been bullshit so many years. That's right. That's right. What we think a relationship should be has been bullshit so many years of our existence. Think about how many generations been screwed up by what we think a relationship should be. Had we known what it should be from the beginning, maybe we wouldn't have made the mistake. Some of us just out here stupid. We just do whatever we do anyway. But hey, we ain't stupid because once we figure it out, we figure that shit out. And that's what it is. I'm one of them ones. I was stupid, but I wasn't stupid. Once I figured out, goddamn it, it's like a Rubik's Cube, goddamn it. It's like making a good sauce. Get the ingredients. As long as you can perform that same thing consistently over and over again with practice, it's gonna be a good sauce. I'm telling you, relationships are very. There's levels. I'll say that it's levels, all right. And I'm not saying this to people who know this already. I'm saying this to people who may not know this already, who might be single, who may be thinking about wanting to be in a relationship, but they can't get in a relationship with somebody who they, might be boinking or whatever going on with that situation. But You want to be. All right? I'm talking about the people who want to be. And like I say, this is a game me and my wife usually don't play. It's the what ifs. Because if ifs was a fifth, we all be drunk. Whoever heard that? Who out there heard that, man? Send me a like if you heard that. Before. If you ever heard the phrase, if was a fifth, we all be drunk. Yeah, yeah. Let me tell you something, man. I'm changing mine to if privilege was a real concept, we'd all have it. How about that? If privilege was an I'll say if privilege was a natural concept, we'd all have it, right? It's not a natural concept, or it could be. I guess it could be a natural concept, or is it? Or is it decided by those who got their boot on your neck? Not sure. But relationships and privilege goes hand in hand. Because in a relationship, you gotta think about this. Like I said, man, we gotta let's think of some peoples. We gotta go back to the beginning of time when we used to just like gotta go back to our animal instincts, brother. Dude, we got to go back to our animal instincts, man. I know we're supposed to be living in a more civilized, more put together society, but are we? Are we? Are we really? Are we really? Are we really in a civilized society? Are we really? How many of you really feel like you're in a civilized society? I'll wait. Tell me. I care. If you feel that way, I don't want to just necessarily go in and just shit on your dreams. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not trying to shit on nobody's dreams. Hell no. I'm just premising this around just some vague, you know, things I had going on up here in this big old head of mine. And some of the topics I had written down for shows to come. I'm spitballing. So if I offend anybody on this video, I'm gonna go ahead on in advance and just apologize if I offend you because I know how much we believe things and how much they can affect our day to day. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. It might mess you up. I mean, if you was a child, as a child, you believed in Santa Claus, and then all of a sudden, somebody came into your first grade classroom and told you Santa Claus didn't exist, then my apologies for that feeling you got. Because I identify with that feeling. I can identify with that. I gotta laugh to keep it crying. I'm stalling out a little bit because people who really need to hear this, they're gonna stay with me. The ones who don't, they're gonna clock out and go home. And I get it. I understand. But I'm gonna tell you something. You in a relationship, man. First of all, you gotta understand this, man. Besides the fact y'all gonna be getting booty, you know what getting booty is now. Come on now, nobody don't sit up and act like you don't know what getting booty is. You know you got booty. Everybody got booty. Everybody felt that feeling of I know I ain't supposed to be getting booty, but I'm gonna get booty anyway. Everybody know about that. I don't give a damn how old you get, you know about get booty. So I'm gonna say that and leave it at that because I got some of my kids might be watching it. You know what I'm saying? I know one for a fact, one of my kids is watching it. I'm sure. All I'm gonna say is this. When you know, you can trick yourself into believing anything. But a relationship gonna tell all there is to tell about a person. Because when you have those moments where you disagree and you don't have communication, it causes friction. And the way you get over that friction tells the tale. Because if you ever grew up with anybody, a family member, a parent, a relative, a brother, sister, a cousin, a little one, a big one, this one, that one, you know. And when you close to that person and you know that's family, you gonna forgive them for things. You know, like, damn, man, such and such. They stupid, man. They act this way, they act that way, but I still love them. And you still gonna be there and you gonna pray for them. And what you praying for is that one day they see things the way you see it. And they might be praying the same thing for you. But over time, you can get over things, you come to understand it. In relationships, you ain't got a lot of time with that. So you either got that or you don't. So I'm gonna save you some time with this next comment I'm gonna make. I'm gonna tell you something, man. If you're not willing to go through the scars, if you ain't willing to learn your bars, you ain't ready for no relationship. The relationship's supposed to be unconditional. That's unconditional. Unconditional means, bro, y'all both did some messed up stuff. Messed up stuff. But what keeps that glue together is growing. Let me back up. The glue that keeps that together is the fact that at least one of y'all is growing. But here's the thing about at least one of y'all. It has to be stacked up evenly, meaning that your strong points should complement their weak points and vice versa. All right? That's what I'm saying. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. I don't know why I keep looking at camera 3 in the middle. Maybe it's between 1 and 2, but I hope y'all getting this. All right? Get this. Right? I have to balance each other out, man. And that's a hard concept to explain. But I'm going to explain it the best way I can. Mind you, I am only doing this the best way I can. I'm not saying I'm the best that can. I'm saying I'm doing it the best that I can explain this. Not that I'm the best that can explain this. Okay, y'all get it. Y'all get it. I understand. Y'all get it. Some more water. Whew. Takes a lot of courage to sit up here and say what I'm about to say. Some good water. I'm burped. In some cultures, that's considered a compliment. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When you decide that you're going to take a person to be your life partner, you understand that it is a duty. It's a duty. It's a duty. You have to keep things as interesting as possible, whatever that thing is. There should never be a dull moment. Whether you're laughing, fussing and fighting, getting booty, talking, disagreeing, agreeing. There's levels to the amount of disrespect in relationships that is tolerable. And we are disrespecting each other so much in these relationships and wondering and got the nerve to come out and be like, why am I dealing with this? And you sell a story over here, you sell a story over there about why but you're not really living that life. You're not. You don't love this person regardless, unconditionally, do you? You gotta ask yourself that all the time. And when you gotta ask yourself that all the time, maybe that relationship just ain't going too far. Maybe it ain't gonna go too far, but maybe it will. How much are you willing to put in? How much are you willing to sacrifice? You gotta ask yourself those things when it comes to being with another person, because at the end of the day, that's supposed to be your helpmate, your other half, your better half, the other side of you, your end all, begin all, alpha and omega. Hmm. Do we give each other that kind of motherfucking love? Unconditional, the love you give your child, something that came from you, the love you give your parents, somebody you came from, huh? The love that you give your siblings, people who came from the same place you came from, huh? An outside Joe, some other foreign entity coming into this whole thing you call a bloodline. Do you give them that love? Just because they getting booty with you? I'm gonna tell you something, man. It takes a lot more than getting booty for a relationship to work. I'm only gonna tell you that getting booty is a part of it, big part of it. Gotta have some getting booty in it. Man, come on. But it gotta be more than that, y'all. Gotta be more than getting booty, man. That's only one part of the whole big thing that you're supposed to be. Because what they tell you you're supposed to be, you're supposed to meet somebody. I'm gonna give you out a PG version. I'm gonna give you out a clean version. You meet somebody and you treat somebody, right? You meet somebody, you treat somebody. All right? You meet somebody, either it's the first time you met them or you know them for a while. And you treat somebody, it's whether they treating you or you treating them, right? You can either treat them good, you can either treat them bad, right? Foreign entity. Why do you think all these other countries have all these arranged marriages and shit like that, right? Less of a headache, no confusion. And guys who like to cheat and be with different women, guess what? Why you think they got all these wives in Utah? They got this whole thing where polygamy is supposed to be okay. That's what I heard. I don't know. Multiple wives, polygamy. But what if a woman flipped it on you, had multiple niggas? Polygamy. Multiple guys, polygamy. Boy, what a world we about to be in. It's about to be a different world. From where we come from. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Lighten the mood. Gotta laugh to keep it crying, man. Anyway, point being, in 2021, I would suggest all fellas, all males, in the straight community. I'll say this for the straight community because I can speak on the straight community because I know the straight community. If I had somebody from any other communities, I'll let them share their light and branch off and talk about what it is from their perspective on relationship on that part. But this is for the males who are in a relationship with a woman, and they um, at least take it serious enough to call it that. Okay, talk to your woman, and you be yourself in front of your woman. Okay, let her know everything. If she a woman you can't talk to and be everything you are to, don't be with that woman. Don't be with that woman. No, don't be with that woman. Because you see, it's too much of your natural instincts don't kick in. You're gonna come off looking kind of goofy at the end, even though you might have been right in your actions or your reaction to her actions. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself in 2021. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you can't be yourself 100% of the time and be yourself with your lady and she accept you for you and love you and you can trust that she's going to have your back at the end of the day, if you can't have that in 2021, don't be in a relationship. That goes for man, woman, whoever that's in a straight relationship. And I'm only talking for straight. I'm not saying anything against any of the other sections of the world of these different other communities. I'm talking about it for the straight community. For the straight community, if you're in a straight relationship, I'm telling you, if you can't be yourself in front of your other, please don't put yourself through it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Don't put yourself through it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, bro. I done tried it a bunch of different ways. That's the only way that works for me right now. I'm sorry I had to take the long ride to get here. But if you can't say and be what you are in front of your woman, then do not consider that your woman. Because at some point, she's not going to be your woman. She's going to be somebody else's woman. And vice versa. Pretty soon, he's going to be for the streets. Pretty soon, she's going to be for the streets. It's going to happen. If you cannot be your complete 100, I'm talking about look yourself in the mirror. Look yourself in the mirror. Okay, this is my relationship segment right here. I'm telling you, look yourself in the mirror. And if you cannot be the person you love being when no one's looking, in front of the one that you called so-called love, please leave, run, get out of it. Leave it alone, because in these times, that's a recipe for disaster. Ain't that right, baby? Yeah. Oh Lord. Yeah, man. Run. Run for the hills. Run for the hills. Get up out there. Mm, mm, mm. Run for the hills. Get up out of there. Run for the hills. Get up out of the hills. Get up out of there. Mm, 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 I used to be in a band back in the day. Anybody who was on this video, they know. I used to be in a band. Got a lot of rhythm. Got a lot of rhythms in me. So, I say I gotta laugh to keep from crying. Because you want to save people, you want to help people, but some people are beyond help, right? If you cannot be yourself in front of the person you say you love, leave, bruh. Don't be in a relationship you can't be yourself in. Because you're not going to be happy. I'm telling you, you're not going to be happy. It's not going to work. Hmm? What'd you say, love? Oh, take it out, please. I'm about to go get that grill up in a minute so I can put some of that beef on now. Could you take that out for me, please? Girl, don't be acting all. Don't get. Hey, be careful how you wag your tongue this way right now. I'm live on two. I'm live on two. Okay. Don't do that. You know I love you. You know I love you. I didn't say I didn't need you. I do. Come here. Come sit on my lap right now. See, you ain't gonna get on this right now because you know you ain't got your you know what I'm saying, your jammy jam on. See, you just woke up, but you know I sit up there and be like, come get on my lap, even though I know I have knee problems after that. Come on, come over here, come here. You ain't gonna come over here. You don't want to be on here. You know, goddamn well, I had you on my video the other day. Don't play with me. See, but you gotta be willing to get over shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? She said I look just good by myself. Pimp, 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 pimp. I love my woman, man. She could be whoever she is, and I could be whoever I am in front of her, and it's no problem. No problem. As long as we can hash that shit out. You gotta be able to hash it out though. If we don't hash it out, it becomes it festers. It becomes a tumor, or a fucking, cancerous or whatever. No disrespect to anybody with cancer or nothing like that. But yeah, it becomes like that. It's my metaphors. My metaphors. Metaphors and similes. Blank and black. I am blank because I want to come out here with no labels. All right? I am black because I am. And from that darkness comes so many possibilities. From that void comes so many possibilities. From that color comes a multitude of colors. I am Sean Oliver, the black man, in a blank black t-shirt that I'm wearing. And I appreciate all of you who have supported me over the few years I've been doing this, even though it's been over a decade. But right now, I'm just going to say few. And I'd like to shout out all my sneakers and peepers, man. And thank y'all for watching. Okay? 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 Any comments, anything you'd like to leave in my inbox, you can. I am open to it. I will respond in a timely manner. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Any of my videos where you see blank black t-shirt, man. And also, anywhere you see Shaquo, anywhere you see Soul Code Enterprise, anywhere you see Victorian Concrete, LLC, anywhere you see, did I say Shaquo? Yeah, I did say Shaquo. Anywhere you see anything I am pushing on this platform, be sure to like, share, subscribe. And to all my stickers and peoples, as I always say, be good to yourselves, be good to your others, and genuinely be the change you wish to see. Welcome to 2021, you peoples, and I hope to see you in 2022. It's your boy, Sean Oliver, the black man in the blank black t-shirt that I'm wearing, signing off saying, one to all those cameras. Make sure I got my cameras. You got the one? You got the one? Okay, one. What's up, Keisha? I see you sneaking and peeping. I had to catch you before I logged off. Peace.